What's up, New Orleans? Listen, this your man Fred, host of your #1 sports talk show down here in New Orleans. Yeah, I said it. FanView, where real fans talk about real sports. Join me, Bank Boy Recite, your people's man P, and Madman the Big Fan as we talk about all the latest sports topic going down here around the country. Again, FanView, where real fans talk about real sports. We're back. Welcome
to this thick meatloaf Thursday. Yeah. How you doing? How your mama doing? How the baby doing? You understand?
Well, listen, what's up, fans? Listen, this is FanView. Where real fans talk real sports, only on the New Orleans Talk Network. This your boy Fred.
This Madman the Big Fan.
This your boy Big Homie Hen.
And the people with Person P right now, he's stuck in traffic.
Yeah, we got a lot of protests going on down here behind this Trump presidency thing. So
he's stuck
people
right now.
Person P stuck with the people that's protesting with the people. So he gonna be with us, but he gotta fight through that. So he gonna be here in a second.
We'll have him shortly. Listen, we got another great show for you guys here. We're gonna dive on in this shortly in a second. But listen, first things first. Tune in to us Facebook Live on the New Orleans Talk Network. Tune in to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Also, download our app, NOTN, on your Google Play App Store. Again,
It's free.
It is free. NOTN, download on your Google Play App Store. Also, follow us on Twitter and Instagram on NOTalkNet. Again, Instagram, NOTalkNet. Again, check us out, www.NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com.
You did.
Also, check us out on YouTube, New Orleans Talk Network. Subscribe to us there. Also, but more importantly, you can just follow us tonight, Facebook Live.
Where it's also free.
Well, it's also free. Pretty much. Free. Or give us a call, dial into our show. We'd love to have you on. 504-341-8255. Again, 504-341-8255. Again, every time before we start this show, we like to thank all of our military branches, our Air Force, our Navy, our Army, our
Coast Guard.
Marines, law enforcement, fire department. We like to give a big shout out to all of them because it's so important.
And also the Secret Service.
Because, boy, y'all workload just doubled.
Yeah. Y'all got a problem on y'all.
They hiring right now. They opened it. Many one applications came available immediately.
Oh, dude.
But listen, we got to give a big shout out to them because at the end of the day, they allow us to, they protect us, they allow us to do a show like this, and so we really, really appreciate and give a big shout out to them. But we're gonna go ahead and dive in, people. We're gonna talk about, first and foremost, we're gonna talk the presidential election last night. The United States decided, or 2 nights ago, decided to elect 45th President-elect Donald Trump.
The Electoral College decided to elect.
The Electoral College.
People wanted Hillary.
Okay, people wanted Hillary. The Electoral College elected the 45th new president, Donald Trump. And we're going to get into the fact that one professional football athlete that we've talked about probably since August, Colin Kaepernick, decided not to vote. We're going to kind of get into finding out, digging in to find out, hey, listen, did he really do any justice by not voting for his cause that he's been protesting after the national anthem? We're going to also talk Saints, Denver coming up. We're going to also talk into the Saints record. Is New Orleans Saints better than what their record suggests? We're going to talk a little Alabama, LSU. In particular, Leonard Fournette. We're going to get into that also. So join us tonight. Again, it's Facebook Live, FanView, NOTN. Download us on that Google Play and App Store. But let's talk about the election, because I know everybody right now, you got a lot of things going on in America right now. Donald Trump was elected. We got protesting going on. We got looting going on. What's the panel's take on?
No offense and excuse my language, but the looting, that's the niggas.
Okay.
Straight up, because this is not any cause for you to take anything.
Right.
Agree.
There's not
Agree.
a cause for that.
It's never a cause.
It's really never a cause.
No. I mean,
Never a cause.
if you're looting for food after a disaster,
That's
okay.
different.
That's
okay.
a different.
You know what?
You're right.
You know
But
that-
if you leaving out of a store with flat screens and radios and tennis shoes,
That's not gonna feed your family.
J's and
Right.
Nike, no,
No.
that's not cause for. So
Well, the
looting
country's
is not
the country's in uproar right now. We got New York had over 100,000 people protesting in New York City. You got protests happening in California. You got protests happening right here in New Orleans. You got protests happening in Washington, Minnesota,
You know, certain parts of Texas.
Texas. You got around the country protests on the new president-elect Donald Trump. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna just put this out there. I did not vote for Donald Trump.
I didn't either. I'm sorry.
I just not vote for him. That's not the guy who I wanted us representing us as a country. But my personal take on this is just this. Due to how we elect our president, it's through the Electoral College. And
Unfortunately.
Unfortunate it may be, but it's still the law of our land.
True.
And since that is the case, they got people out here deciding to protest. And at the end of the day, my personal belief, if you did not want him to be elected, then your decision should have been made Tuesday night. You should have went out to the polls and voted.
Well, I wouldn't even say they went out to the polls. They
Right.
vote. If you elect the president by the popular vote, Hillary won the popular vote, so they got out and voted. It's just that in the electoral spots in the states that she needed,
She lost states.
she lost. That's what it was.
She lost major states that caused her not to become the next president.
Correct. You know, and that's just, but you know, that's the law of the land. You know, this is the land that, you know, nobody's forcing you to live in the United States. You know, you live on your own, unless you're a little kid. You know, for the grown folks out there, you know, you pretty much, you know, you living on your own, you know, your own free will out here, and you know, you don't agree with everything that goes on. You never would, because it's not ran by you.
Right.
But this is the law. This is the Constitution. This is the way that has been done for years, and you know, we have accepted it. But now I think it's to the point where maybe America as a whole might have felt that we got it wrong at times before, but now it's like we really messed up.
We really messed up.
You know, not only did we elect somebody who's come out, you know, say racist things, womanizes things, you know, pretty much shunning the own people that he's here to represent now, because of the victory that he just had. But now you're forced to live with it.
Well,
Live with it.
yes.
I mean, you're forced to live with
For
it.
the military, you have
That's your boss.
Yeah, that's your
boss now.
That's your
Your
boss.
boss. That's your commander in chief.
You know,
Orders
If
are orders.
Right. If you're a person in the Army now, if you're a person in the Navy right now, a person in the Air Force, Marines, that is your commander in chief.
right?
That's your commander in chief.
And that, to me, I'm sorry, that's scary. That is truly, truly, truly scary. Because we're talking about a person.
I'm sorry for cutting you
Yeah.
off. I love my country, but I AWOL
it-
on any command of the hills. AWOL.
I think that's a disappointing thing, because at the end of the day, from his campaign, he never really addressed the military for as being a commander in chief and what he needs to do. He always wanted to talk about what President Obama didn't do or his policies, but he never talked about what it takes to do this type of job.
Not even that. He never really gave me a clear idea as far as him becoming president, what he would do when he gets in that seat, besides saying, I'm going to go build the wall and get rid of all immigrants,
You know,
Yeah, and that's not so much of
all
a job.
minorities.
right. Here's the main thing, man. This is what, you know. I'm a true brother, American citizen. My dad, my grandfather, I have uncles, who served the military. My dad is still currently serving the military,
right.
I've accepted the law of the land. But the scary thing to me, because I understand, trust me, don't take what I say, as a grain of salt. I understand, what he says and was dead wrong. But I know politicians who will say they're for you, and as soon as the camera's off, it's a worse racist than this guy.
Right.
So he did it. He did it with the camera on.
Right.
But the scariest part for me with him being the president is he has not one day of political experience.
None.
He wasn't a city official. He wasn't a governor. He wasn't a mayor. He probably wasn't class president. He's not even a president of his own company.
Right. He's just a billionaire.
He's just a guy with money.
Yeah.
And and he goes from your average, well, not average. He goes from your 1% American to
president,
the top dog,
president,
to the person that's representing us in
president,
in war councils and and UN summits, and that's all out scary.
I just want to express this to every person that's tuning in and voted for Donald Trump. I just want to let y'all know what kind of person y'all may have put in office. You're dealing with the kind of person who, for number one, is bigoted. For number two, if it's not his way and he has the power, he will move things. Okay? I could see a problem with North Korea.
Right.
And he's gonna stop that.
Man, I'm afraid if somebody say something wrong to him, just not say nothing wrong about America, but say something wrong about him, that red button is getting pushed.
Well, what I'm scared of is the fact that when it comes down to that job and him having to do this job as far as being the commander-in-chief and being the head man in office, what I think what scares people the most is the fact that we elected a guy that has no wherewithal of policy and how policy works and how policy affects people.
Right.
We've elected a guy who's now gone into office. He may understand business and he may understand contracts and business deals, but he doesn't understand policy.
Well, he don't understand that because he bankrupt 4 companies.
I mean, but he's a great businessman.
Yeah, not that.
I mean, we got a comment. My man Willie Wesley comments and said Trump didn't think he was gonna win himself. I totally agree.
I agree with that.
It was a paid reality show for the whole nation.
Yeah, because when the president wins, you see some type of entourage. You see him at his headquarters. You see him out here rooting on his supporters. You didn't see none of that.
You see some type of emotion. Like when Obama won, it was like, woo. No, now it's time to start working. When he won, he walked on stage. And he, like, you see it, in his face, it wasn't joy. It was like, to me, I saw fear. It was like, he does what every president elect does. You commend the opponent.
Right.
And he did that. But his face was like, man, I'm in it now.
I didn't really expect to win this.
Right.
Like, I expected her to win, but y'all really elected me to take this job. Y'all serious?
Not even that. Honestly, as an American, I am truly disappointed in this country because all of the facts of Donald Trump were put in front of your eyes, and certain people chose to elect this man as our president. How can you choose? Right now, our country is in a deficit. How can you choose to elect someone who has to file bankruptcy to be your next president?
Well, again, conservative people gonna vote conservative. Hey, they're gonna vote conservative.
Conservative is one thing, but as far as a businessman who has to file bankruptcy should never become the next president of the United States, because that shows me if you can't handle your own company without the help of the United States government. How the hell you plan on running the country in a deficit that it's already in?
Well, to me,
I'm disappointed in the Republican Party, and guess what? Y'all gonna deal with this at the end of the day. That's all on y'all.
This is what I gotta say. You know, kudos. You know, whether we like it or not, kudos for the American people getting out there and vote. And you know, he won. Let's just put out. But let me warn you, America. Not only did he win, the Republicans once again won the House.
That's the main part.
So,
they won.
So this is my warning to y'all. You gonna get what you get what you asked for.
You asked for.
You know what I'm saying? You asked for this, and now you about to get it. These next 4 years to me is gonna show you, because this is the first time in a while that just that the House and the president is part of the same party, and this is gonna determine, whether this is a good thing or a bad thing.
You know when the Republicans gonna have a problem? When their kids have to go overseas to fight.
Oh! No, you best believe.
That's when they gonna have a problem and want to cease fire. It's too late.
Watch how fast Texas turn on them.
Well, I think the uproar is gonna come out in packs. Right, like I said, right now you have the protests, and I think protests is gonna calm down. Protesters are right now. People are protesting the fact that why did we elect the president? Why would we take the time and elect this guy?
No,
but and the protest is gonna calm down. But starting around next year, around this time, the people who elected Donald Trump are really gonna realize, you know what? We made a mistake.
Big mistake.
But here's the deal: you elected them.
You elected him.
And when you elected him, you put him in that seat. And now when you realize, you know what? He's really not the qualified candidate for this job. There's going to be a big problem in America. And
this is the thing. To any Republicans, Democrats, Independents, whatever, there should never be a situation to where you need it so bad to where you can actually vote and put a person like Donald Trump in office just to get a point across.
Well, this day though,
or to get what you want.
I think just because the election just happened, but when he made that comment 2 months ago about the American soldier who was of Muslim descent, and he made that horrible comment to him and his family, the Republican Party was trying to find a way to get him out. They couldn't, because it was too late. If this would have happened before the primaries, they would have dropped his name off the ballot. They would have gotten another person in.
Right.
It was too late in the game. So not only did your own party didn't support you, you just lucked into that spot.
Again. So
hey, I mean to cut you off, but my man Willie Wesley commented and said America didn't want a woman to be president because it would have made us USA look bad. I mean, look weak to other nations.
I agree.
I agree.
I totally agree.
I agree.
And this is why.
I agree.
This is the main reason why.
I agree with that.
I don't think having a black president was a big change enough.
Right.
And to go on the total opposite end of the spectrum and say, all right, now we had a minority president, now let's have a woman president. Because not only, I think this is the main reason why some of the Republicans who didn't support Trump but just voted for him, when you talk about if there's a problem with Russia, and you talk about somebody like Hillary Clinton, who probably has,
she's not the right candidate.
She has the fortitude. Because she's been in this. She has the fortitude to sit there across from him. But is he really going to take her seriously?
No.
Just because of the fact that she's a woman. And let me say this to our Facebook viewers. nobody on this panel are womanizers.
No.
Nobody on.
No.
We're just stating what it looks like from the outside.
From the outside looking in.
We're strong supporters of the women in our country.
Again.
But I think that's just as
a lot of things went into election day and why he got that seat.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, her being a woman is one of them.
Yeah.
But listen, guys, we got to go ahead and take our first break of the show. When we get back, we're going to talk about the athlete Colin Kaepernick, who decided to not vote on election night. And we're going to talk a little bit more of since he's one of the first guys after to protest the national anthem, did he decide to really abandon his cause or not? We'll get into that after the break.
And if y'all want to see the big homie going around, tune in.
Tune in, guys.
Crown Properties Incorporated, development and property management specialists, specializing in commercial and residential properties. With over 20 years experience, we specialize in property management, tenant placement, rent collection. We also manage single group housing. We have a full-time maintenance staff, 24-hour emergency on-call services, and we're fully licensed and insured. Let us do all the work while you receive the monthly checks at Crown Properties Incorporated. For more information, call 504-366-4001. That number again is 504-366-4001. Or come visit us at 405 Gretna Boulevard, Suite 109, Gretna, Louisiana. Crown Properties Incorporated. For all your property management needs. You be the investor, we'll be the landlord. Crown Properties Incorporated.
This is Tanya Free. In an effort to improve relations between the community and law enforcement, it has been suggested that police officers live where they work. What's your take? Should police officers be required to live in the neighborhood where they patrol?
The Tanya Free and Friends Talk Show. Your destination for the best in social and political straight talk. Wednesdays, 2 p.m. Eastern.
Hey, what are you doing for lunch this Friday, January 8th? Well, the New Orleans Talk Network has got an invite for you. We're going to be broadcasting live at the good old place Wags. You've heard us advertise it, you've heard us talk about it, and the food is delicious. Now come experience for yourself. Wags is located at 1601 Plaza Drive in Marrero. We'll be there broadcasting live, having some great conversation with Larry and the whole gang. We will see you at Wags. Come join us and be on the air live with us. Wags is located again at 1601 Plaza Drive in Marrero. We'll see you there for lunch Friday, January 8th with the New Orleans Talk Network.
Back, how popular the man.
Are y'all ready for this tea? The New Orleans Talk Network has all the behind-the-scenes info, gossip, and happenings in the world of Hollywood. You gotta tune in to Dishing with Christian on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. on the NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com.
I got all sides in my bag, swag.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business. Are you looking for an alternative to conservative? Real Brother Radio is now on New Orleans Talk Network every day, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. New Orleans Talk Network. We provide the topics, you provide the conversation.
The New Orleans Talk Network, now on your mobile device, on your computer, in your ear, and interactive. It's new, it's innovative, and it's on your mobile device. Android, iPhone, iPad, and on your computer. Take us wherever you go, because we're interactive. 504-341-TALK. That's 504-341-8255.
Our listeners are as important as our guests. Join in on the conversation. 504-341-8255. The New Orleans Talk Network.
This is Captain Black. This is Brother Al Mims. Join us for our new show, The Hostages That Fight Back, Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Central. We are all hostages to something, but it's up to us
to find the courage to fight back and make the change.
So tune in to become the change you want to see in the world, here on New Orleans Talk Network.
Brothers and sisters! Brothers and sisters! I don't know what this world is coming to.
Hi, this is Jill Samuel with Faith That Works. Join us today as we allow the Word of God to change the lives of people by equipping the body of Christ to evangelize the world. I want to personally thank you for spending this hour with me and the body of Christ. Join us on Tuesdays from 11 a.m. Central Standard Time to 12 p.m. on the New Orleans Talk Network. Your encouraging coach, Miss Jill.
Happy Merry Mondays. It's your girl Mary J. I want you to tune in with me to Real Talk with Mary J on New Orleans Talk Network every Monday morning at 10 a.m. Then follow me to blogtalkradio.com/Real Talk with Mary J at 10 p.m. It's going to be a Merry Monday every Monday at 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. You've just tuned in to New Orleans Talk Network.
What's up, New Orleans? Listen, this your man Fred, host of your #1 sports talk show down here in New Orleans. Yeah, I said it. FanView, where real fans talk about real sports. Join me, Bank Ball Recite, your people's man P, and Madman the Big Fan as we talk about all the latest sports topic going down here around the country. Again, FanView, where real fans talk about real sports.
Now for what?
There we go.
Vote now for what? Vote now for what?
Somebody's still heated.
I'm not heated. I'm disappointed. I'm not disappointed in the people because the people went out and did what they were supposed to do. It's the way this country is rigged.
Well, one person to do it.
Not how it's created, how it was rigged. Huh?
Building, you understand?
He's back,
back for the protest.
Yeah, you know, my man was stuck in the protest traffic coming from the other side.
You know what it was? He heard they had a protest Pokemon out there.
Yeah, he's trying to go capture that.
Hey, I'm coming get him. It's all about the money, man. It's all about the money, man.
From what I heard, the people's person Pete, and I might be wrong, and you can correct me on this.
All right.
But they say there's a new Pokemon out called the Trump.
I don't
know. That's all I want to know.
I ain't never seen it yet.
You ain't never seen it yet?
I'm throwing berries. I'm throwing.
If they don't have Obama
balls, I'm throwing Max balls. I'm trying to keep that thing there every time he jump out. I'm throwing another berry. You just stay your ass here, yo.
But listen, guys. Listen, we're gonna dive back in. Listen. Great. Listen, we're gonna dive on in.
Man, I missed something deep here. Man.
Yeah, you did.
Y'all know how I like it.
But here's the deal: we're gonna kind of dive in. We're gonna talk about Colin Kaepernick not voting. Did he really abandon his cause by not going to vote Tuesday night?
Honestly, at first I thought so until we went to break and I started reading some of these comments and they made sense.
Got some comments?
Yes.
Message.
Nicole Jones comments and says, it's sad, period, that people think that way. He didn't abandon his cause at all. Make a choice not to vote because it wouldn't have made a difference, but his thing was about blacks and how we are treated in America. Which unfair and injustice. Jeremy Gray, a.k.a. G, comments and said, and Miss Nicole Jones comments again and says, and now more than ever, we need to come together as a people and quick too. I agree.
What?
I agree. Well, I got one thing to say on that.
Go
I
ahead.
got one thing to say on that. Miss Nicole Jones, the people came together. Enough people came together to where if this country was based on the
popular vote,
the policy and what we as Americans stand by, Hillary Clinton should be elected president right now.
Well,
I understand the college electoral votes, which technically I don't truly understand it, and that's what I mean by being rigged. Because when you put the presidency, and that's the whole cause behind our government, is that the people have a choice. We go and invade other countries because they have dictators. But when you have a cause like this to where the people voted one person, and just because someone won certain states, they automatically become presidents, but the people outnumber the votes that the opponent had, it doesn't really make sense.
I don't want to debate that, because the policy of the land is you got to win enough electoral votes, and at the end of the day, he won 270. He won. So I don't want to debate between who won the popular vote, who didn't. At the end of the day, the popular vote don't matter.
It never did.
It never did, and it never will.
Well, what the hell are we voting for?
Well, at the end of the day, there's an electoral college, and at the end of the day, she had to win 270 votes, just like every other previous president had to do. And at the end of the day, that's not what she did. She didn't get 270.
I understand that.
He got it. So he's the one that got elected. Now, on to a guy like Colin Kaepernick coming out here publicly stating that I didn't vote because neither candidate was talking and dealing with the current issues of police brutality against people. I'm sorry, my man. You're the one out here sitting out here for the national anthem. And when you finally had an opportunity to stand up as an American citizen and go out there
and voice your opinion,
you chose not to. You tried to duck and hide, and you're still running behind the fact that these two candidates, they had two other candidates, people. They could have voted for Gary Johnson.
They had a whole list. They had a lot of people voted for.
They had 11 candidates running for president.
Exactly. So he could have chose 9 up. He could have chose 9 up.
And honestly, I have no shame on who I voted for, and I'm going to state it right here on New Orleans Talk Network. Madman the Big Fan, no, I did not vote for Hillary Clinton, and I did not vote for Donald Trump. I voted for Gary Johnson,
my man,
an independent.
My man.
What? The only reason I did that, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna lower my tone because I got, you know, so all up in the chest. I gotta bring it down. I apologize. The reason I voted for Gary Johnson because
your pressure points.
Wooside. But the reason I voted for Gary Johnson was basically on a sense that Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, neither one I felt like were good candidates, Republican or Democrat. I'm a registered Democrat. I have no problem voting outside of
Democratic parties.
My party, but neither one of those gave me what I was looking for. So on Colin Kaepernick, there's no excuse for you not going out and voting.
You gotta do something.
Dude, Colin, bro, look at me, man. I'm disappointed in you, bro. I'm disappointed because I was with you 100%. I backed you. From day one when you started protesting, I backed you. You disappointed me.
Well,
now sit. I hope you go back to the sideline for that.
Can I get him?
Go ahead.
Go get him.
Can I get him? This is why I totally disagree with Kaepernick. Well, first of all, as an American citizen, you have the right to vote. You have the choice to vote or not to vote. So, in that point, he exercises one right. But this is the problem that a lot of Americans have. It's not just the president on that ballot. Okay, you have congressmen that has policies.
Senators.
Now maybe none of the president-elect probably had didn't have that on the platform, but I guarantee you, some of them congressmen, some of them senators, so anybody else that was on, some of the amendments. Right. So when you didn't vote, okay, you gave up the right to voice your opinion about an amendment that could have said something about the cause that you so called stand for. You could have said you could have voted for a congressman that might have came out of the area that you so called trying to represent. You could have voted on somebody who had that policy that was their main focus on police reform. There was tons of other things that you could have voted for in the state that you represented, and for you to come out. First of all, I don't think you wanted to protest on purpose. I think you sat down, you got caught on camera, and then they shoved the camera in your face, and you just said the first thing that came to your mind. Then you took the line, you ran off with it. You put yourself on that platform. Nobody else put themselves on. Then not only by you putting yourself on that platform, not only did you change the minds of your fellow peers, but you changed the mind of these kids out here who look up to you as a role model, and you got kids like right here in New Orleans, Bonneville High School, where the police won't even escort them because they follow your example. And as a male that these black kids are looking up to, right. And for you to set the example of kneeling and they follow you, now you setting the example of not voting. What you think they're gonna do?
Not vote.
Shame on you as a man as a man of the so-called movement that you proclaim that you was part of, and then for you to proudly say you didn't vote. Now, if you'd have told me I voted for the congressman, I voted for certain amendments, but I didn't vote for a president, I'm cool with that, because you at least put the effort. Like, look, none of these guys put forward the platform that I agree with. So I'm not going to vote for them. But look, you could have skipped the presidency spot. You could have voted for the congressman, senator, any amendments or to any state laws, and press cast vote and get up out of there.
But he decided not to vote at all. That's just embarrassing. At the end of the day, again, we got somebody on the line with Josh. Is Josh on the line?
Whoa.
Wow. What up?
What's up with y'all, man?
What's good, bro?
Man, I was just about to watching this Baltimore and Browns game.
Sorry for that.
Damn.
For you. Likewise, you hear me.
So what's happening with you, big homie? What's on your brain? You understand?
Man, this fucked up rigged ass election.
Hey man,
how you feel like it's messed up and rigged? How is it rigged?
Man, because I feel, to be honest with you, and I was just listening to what y'all talk about, I feel like no matter what, even though we're Americans and we feel like we have a say in our next president, you hear me? I feel we really don't, because at the end of the day, the people that make the more money than us, the people that's billionaires and all that shit, they know off jump who's gonna do it. The whole thing about the campaign is to get America up for who's gonna run. That's it. It's basically like the presidential run. And all of that shit, as far as election goes, that's like a previews of the movie before the movie actually starts. And once the movie already starts, you already know who's in the movie. So it's like when the election goes down and you sit up there and you vote, you hear me? That feels good that as a people, they sit up there telling us that, okay, we have a say in what we want. But if you really think about it, they're really not, because they already know who they putting in the leadership. True. That's like Obama. He was going to be the leader for 2 terms. They just sit up there and just was like, okay, we're going to do this shit just to see America and see who they really want. But we know who we're going to.
You have some points. But let me tell you why I slightly disagree with you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to say slightly, but why.
Don't get me wrong. I did vote, you heard me. I ain't going to lie. I voted for Clinton, you heard me. Don't get me wrong. I voted for her, you heard me. But it was like that made a nigga motivated. Like that gets you motivated, but then again, it's like, okay, it gets you motivated for what? You gonna shit on me at the end of the run? I'm gonna get shitted on. And for the people out there that don't vote, what they don't know is y'all automatically vote Republican. For the ones that don't vote, y'all automatically vote for Trump. So for all y'all out there that didn't want Trump,
so how you figure
that didn't want Trump in office, that didn't vote.
So how you
Y'all
make it
motherfuckers already
automatically
voted for
voted?
him.
Technically, Josh, that's not correct because if that's not correct because it doesn't go like that. Just because someone doesn't vote, their vote just doesn't go to
We
Donald
have
Trump.
an electoral college for a reason. We always had electoral college
from day one.
From day one, the reason why we have an electoral college is for the mob, not the rule, and for as the masses. You know what I'm saying? The popular vote. They never wanted that to be the leader, that the system that elects our leader. Not your congressmen, not the House, not the Senate. That goes by popular vote. But for the president of the United States, they didn't want to, because back in those days, certain people was only intellectual. Intellectual. Can't get the damn word.
If that's the case,
they couldn't read, they couldn't write. You know what I'm saying?
But it goes back to what I'm saying. What the hell are we voting for?
Why?
Well, see, you have you have. But see, this is the thing. You got to look at the. You got to look at the.
What's your opinion?
You got to look at the government like you got to look at the government like a business. All right. This is why I said it. Just follow me. The president will be the CEO. Okay,
president is the CEO.
He's the no. Follow what I'm saying. Follow what I'm saying. The president is the CEO. He's the figurehead. He's the one that everybody that sees. Your board is the Congress.
Mm-hmm.
Each business, each corporation out there has a CEO, and then they have a chairman board. The chairman board has the right to go with what the CEO wants or go against what the CEO wants. And if they go, and whatever way they go, that's the way the company got to go.
I can't look at the presidency as a business for the simple fact.
America is a business, though.
No, America's a business.
All trade that we do. Why you think we in such a big ass debt? You heard me? Because all the money and the trading that we go through and we go for.
No, we in debt because of Republicans, and now we about to.
I would say Democrats, but we're gonna go to another story on that.
You know what? The hell with this. Let's get back to football because this about to get serious.
I would say Democrats, but
let me ask you this, Josh. How do you feel about Colin Kaepernick publicly coming out and saying that he didn't vote?
I feel like that's dumb as shit. Because you just sit up here and did all that against the season and the preseason. You heard me? You did all of that bragging, all that boasting, Black Panther shirts on, Black Lives Matter, 48, all these different shirts you getting, and you stating this, and you put yourself on that, though. You brought that attention to yourself, you heard me? That's just nigga going out in the streets. You know what's coming with that. So you won't sit out there and you won't jump out there for us? You know what's coming with that, right? You heard me? So you won't jump out there and then you sit up there and you talk about, oh, I didn't vote. You contradicted yourself now.
And that's why I'm at with that, Josh.
He was a whole. That's what I think about it.
That's why I'm at it. It's like everything you did so far is fake, and you did it for attention.
Right.
You know what?
Right.
You did that basically. You did that just to get the hype of the moment. While the moment was going on, you wanted to get that little attention, that little hype. You heard me? That little what that is? That adrenaline. You heard me? You wanted to get that and taste that. And now that the shit hit the fan, you heard me? Oh, I ain't vote. What the fuck you mean you ain't vote, my nigga? You was just putting all this Black Lives Matter shit, and then the shit that really pissed me off about him, and when he said that shit is, you heard me?
Okay.
I don't have a son, but when I do have my little boy, you heard me, and he look up to a football player, you heard me, and they got a football player like Kaepernick, you heard me, and you come out and you do some shit like that, my son gonna be fucked up in the head because even though I'm his daddy, you like his hero, you heard me? And he'll listen to you and do what you say more than he might do what I say, you heard me? Because you his hero and he look up to you. You heard me? By you being that football star or whatever, you heard me? Then you sit out there and you tell, oh, I ain't vote. So now my son thinking, or a few kids down the line, young men, you heard me, right now out here thinking, oh, well, Kaepernick did all that with Black Lives Matter and he ain't even vote, so why the fuck I gotta vote? Oh. You heard me? That's fucking, and then that fucks up the youth and the generation after us, you heard me, for them to start voting and for them to have a voice in this shit.
I think, know what I truly think? I give people the benefit of the doubt. I mean, I think there are more people, because he didn't go vote. I don't think the next election turn around that people, the younger generation, is not going to vote neither. I just think he's a little flicker of light in the big old shining sun, and you could barely see him right now, and he's
at the end of the day,
be gone.
I would say this, and I'm with
Don't
Josh.
pay no attention.
I'm with Josh on this one. I'm gonna be frankly honest with you, because everybody probably know, that a lot of people talked about this. They had a segment on First Take who talked about this, and I'm with Stephen A. Smith on this one. I'm gonna be frankly honest with y'all. If it's not pertaining to this dude playing football, throwing passes.
Shut up.
Not get a camera to this dude.
No, nothing.
I don't want to see nothing about him.
That's exactly
I
what I
don't
was
want to hear
getting
nothing
to.
or see nothing. I went to the game Sunday in San Francisco. I'm here to tell you, all them incomplete passes out there against that horrible defense.
Watch yourself.
It was bad. Listen, if he's not playing football because you decide not to go vote and you made it publicly known, if he didn't vote, he didn't vote. But he didn't have to come out there publicly and say he didn't vote.
Right.
But see,
That's none of your business.
That's none of your business.
This is my thing. He put himself on that platform with the Black Panthers, so people want to know. You won't put yourself out there with the Black Panthers publicly and all this other stuff.
Still ain't got to know.
So now people want to know. Okay, election time come up. So now I want to know if you voted. So he did that publicly.
Well, lie. Say, yeah, I did. Who you voted for?
This is what I want to see. I want to see, just like everybody that was kneeling and was getting endorsements and stuff pulled away from him, from them, like Brandon Marshall, people just losing. I want to see, because his endorsement has went up since he started this protest, believe it or not.
Right.
I want to see what's going to happen on that end now.
Well,
that's what I'm talking about. That hype. He jumped in that hype. He jumped in the sauce, you heard me, for the fucking hype. The hype was up there. And shit, you heard me? He jumped in the sauce. And when he jumped in the sauce,
people just bigger than that. I'm sorry. I just think people bigger than that.
I do agree, people are bigger than that. But like I had went on my rant and said, my thing is, when you vote, it's not just for the presidency. It's so much more to
much more to vote.
So
I mean, everybody
that's why I'm disappointed that he didn't vote it, because you had so much more to vote for than.
See, you still in my thunder. I was trying to say something.
No,
not now. But when you were talking earlier about do you know who's voting for your senators and your everybody who asked me did I vote? I asked them. Well, who you vote for that Senate seat? You know they had a Senate seat up, right? You know they had that Congress seat up, right? You know we had 6 amendments. Which one I couldn't understand the language, so I just voted no for all of them. You know what I'm saying? but still, you know what I'm saying? But still, I went there, and I went and voted for the people I wanted to put in office. And yes, I voted for Gary Johnson. Yes, I did, because I was going with the man who's trying to legalize marijuana. Yes, I did say it.
Well, marijuana is legalized in several different. It's not federally.
Yes, man, we're going to.
It's popping off around the country now.
Federally. I mean, if the Fed does say, you know what, we're gonna make it illegal all the way around the board, which I think they should make everything illegal, but that's another story. If they just made it
legal or illegal,
illegal, everything.
Well, it's still federally not legal, but in Louisiana it's still not legal. But in California, Washington, more West Coast, Oregon,
right? You know what I'm saying?
It's legally
Massachusetts.
It's legally recreational, meaning that you can smoke it recreational.
Meaning you can go into a dispensary with your ID or your driver's license, and you can purchase what you want.
But at the end of the day,
you can still lose your job. Don't get it twisted.
The feds can always go up in that place
and shut it out
and shut shop down.
But and again,
this man was trying to get this done federally.
Well, you know what? As much as he did, because I voted for him too, he may have to slide in the party that he gets to seat in. But that's a whole other topic, man.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
That's a whole other deal.
I don't
want to get too much in that, but to me, Colin let me down. And to be honest with you, man, if he's not playing football, I just don't want to see the camera on him.
That's what I originally thought.
I just don't.
That's what I originally thought when I first heard when Stephen A was talking about it. That's when I first originally thought. I was like, man, really, if this dude just really ain't playing football, keep the camera off and whatever. You know what I'm saying? And let's keep on. It really ain't that serious. Why people make it out to be so serious? It really ain't that serious. I mean, to me personally, the man ain't vote. The man had a right not to vote. The man exercise that right,
That's
not
right.
the vote, and that's it. Respect the man mind.
I don't respect his mind, but it is his right.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't respect his mind.
I mean, I respect his mind.
But listen, guys, listen. I want everybody to tune in. Listen, we're on the New Orleans Talk Network FanView page on New Orleans Talk on Facebook. Tap into us, Facebook Live. Join the conversation. Leave us a comment. Also, give us a call, 504-341-8255. Again, that number is 504-341-8255.
Son, I don't show that the first time.
I know. I know. It was like, hold on.
Man, you know, you hit us on that Facebook Live. You understand? You go to Facebook page, hit up FanView.
FanView. Go to our Google page on the New Orleans Talk Network.
Yes,
again,
sir.
download our app or NOTN. Again, download our app, NOTN. Listen, man, Josh, man, we really appreciate your call, man. Thanks for giving us a call, man. We really, really, really appreciate it. We're about to go ahead and get the 7 o'clock hour started. We probably have to take a little commercial break shortly and get everything popping. Like I said, man, we appreciate you giving us a call, diving on in, man. Give us a call next week if you're available.
Yes, sir.
All right, listen up, the Wars. Listen, like I said, join us again, 504-341-8255. Again, give us a call, 504-341-8255.
Yes, sir.
Or dive into us on the Walls Talk Network Facebook page and check in live and leave your comments. And we appreciate it. Again, download our app, NOTN, your Google Play or App Store. NOTN, Google Play App Store. This is FanView, the Walls Talk Network.
Oh, hit me live and direct.
Nobody gives you better conversation about your quality of life.
Let everyone know you listen to
The New Orleans Talk Network.
I'm Bank Boy Recite, host of FanView on the New Orleans Talk Network, inviting everyone to take us wherever you go by downloading New Orleans Talk Network app. That is NOTN. Install it to your phone, and we'll be right there with you wherever you go. You stay updated with all the news 24 hours a day. Once again, I'm your host, Bank Boy Recite on FanView. Check us out online, www.neworleanstalknetwork.com.
What's up, New Orleans? Listen, this your man Fred, host of your #1 sports talk show down here in New Orleans. Yeah, I said it. FanView, where real fans talk about real sports. Join me, Bank Boy Recite, your people's man B, and Madman the Big Fan, as we talk about all the latest sports topic going down here around the country. Again, FanView, where real fans talk about real sports.
Are you looking for an alternative to conservative? Real Brother Radio is now on New Orleans Talk Network every day, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. New Orleans Talk Network. We provide the topics, you provide the conversation.
This is the Reverend D. Young
and Charles Stewart.
We will be coming to you live every Monday, 11 to 12 noon on New Orleans Talk Network, hosting a new show, A Church Without Walls. The church is us, and the church is you. We are a church with no boundaries. Stay as long as you want, leave when you want. Remember, every Monday, 11 to 12 noon, tune into A Church with No Walls.
Don't you dare miss it.
New morning show alert. New morning show alert. The Warren Ballantyne Show airs daily from 9 to 11 a.m. Central Time, bringing you the news you need to know. The Warren Ballantyne Show, now on the New Orleans Talk Network.
This is Captain Black. This is Brother Al Mims. Join us for our new show, The Hostages That Fight Back, Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Central. We are all hostages to something, but it's up to us to find the courage to fight back and make the change. So tune in to become the change you want to see in the world, here on New Orleans Talk Network.
Brothers and sisters! Brothers and sisters! I don't know what this world is coming to!
Back, unpopular demand.
Are y'all ready for this tea? The New Orleans Talk Network has all the behind-the-scenes info, gossip, and happenings in the world of Hollywood. You gotta tune in to Dishing with Christian on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. on the New Orleans Talk Network.com.
I got all sides in my bag, swag.
Money over murder. Cash.
Nigga, if you from the city, I'm from. You from Chopper City, you heard me? Ain't no way around that.
Uptown, baby, no cut.
It's for all the real niggas hard to kill.
Gorilla greedy.
And at the same time, they marked for death.
My nigga hustler.
Steven Seagal, above the law, nigga.
I'm from the spot, we can see the fear in your eyes. The same spots known for leaving niggas flatline. From clap nines, where baby mamas give birth to gorillas and apes with alligator bloodlines. Wody and I, just a product of my environment. Where weed, crack, and dope are all products of the same environment. Where hustling fill the streets with hustlers. For beef at a young age, I learned to tote that heater, keep a muffler. I hit your nigga fitted up, leaving miners as logo. It goes like this, whoa, N-O, where every day's a payday. It's okay, a AK, comprende. S.A., I got Burger King slugs, you can have them your way. A real love for this hoop shit, daddy, but the streets made me. From hanging on my blocks to chilling in hallways. Back in the day, they say greedy had a hard head, but I look for success, so I try always. Fuck what you believe, nigga, I feel crime pays. Have a fiasco like Lupe. Gorilla greedy. Yep.
Prices up and down like a seesaw. Cocaine cowboys, nigga, hee-haw. 9-piece, quarter brick of raw. Steven Seagal, above the law. Above the law. Above the law. The way we getting it, a nigga feel above the law. Above the law. Above the law. The way we flipping it, a nigga feel above the law. Above the law. Above the law. The way we living, bitch, a nigga live above the law. 9-piece, quarter brick of raw. Steven Seagal, above the law. Steven Seagal, above the law. 9-piece, quarter brick of raw. Steven Seagal, above the law. I step in the booth like Superman, this purpose lit, I'm blazed. And I bet you can't eat just one, we treat them Percocets like Lay's. Hustler Kane Jr., I'm the one these cowards fearing. Talking reckless like my tongue ain't got no fucking power steering. Back on my 12 shit, that 1200, that 1212, that's 12 ward if you don't know. Never been, don't go. ACH, that's J-Team, we a nightmare, you a daydream. If I date your bitch, then I take your bitch and I ate your bitch like red beans. I'm too hard, you too soft, I'm Santa Claus, you brute dog. Bitch nigga, that mean you work for me. This slow getting murdered in first degree. And I was taught to never bite the fucking hand that feeds you. All them hammers put that ass to sleep, call that hammer-stesia. Sheesh, for Pete's sakes, and your mama's too. I wouldn't put my mama's life in jeopardy if I was you. And if I was you, I would kill myself. Some niggas change, but I'm still myself. Hustler, prices up and down like a seesaw. Cocaine cowboys, nigga, hee-haw. 9-piece, quarter brick of raw. Steven Seagal, above the law. Above the law. Above the law. The way we getting it, a nigga feel above the law. Above the law. Above the law. The way we flipping it, a nigga feel above the law. Above the law. Above the law. The way we living, bitch, a nigga live above the law. 9-piece, quarter brick of raw. Steven Seagal, above the law. Steven Seagal, above the law. 9-piece, quarter brick of raw. Steven Seagal, above the law.
Nation in the building. You understand?
Well, welcome back, New Orleans. Listen, this is FanView, where real fans talk real
Yes,
sports.
we
If it's
do.
your first time tuning in to us, we appreciate it for joining us Facebook Live tonight. We had a lot of great topics so far going on. At our 7 o'clock hour, we're going to kind of get it started with Madman Player of the Week. This is that segment where Madman decides what
people.
player went Madman.
What's his name?
Madman. This one was a tough week. As for those who just tuning in, this Madman the big fan, and this is Madman of the Week. It was hard. I actually had to really think on it. Either Richard Sherman or Travis Kelce. Woo! But my man Travis Kelce won it. And it didn't take the college elected. He won it unanimously. No electoral college. You understand? My man had a problem because he was clearly pass interference. So, and mind you, a referee was
right there,
standing right there.
Right there.
Now, the pass interference happens. My man house up with his hands up like, what's going on? Ref say like it ain't nothing. So my man throws his flag, which was actually a glove. No, I apologize. He was complaining about the missed call.
There we go.
And was flagged. So my man threw a flag of his own. As you can see. Hey, you got one? I got one too. I don't know about y'all this weekend, but when that happened, Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton went out of my mind. I was dying laughing at this. I said, you know what? My man shouldn't have got ejected for that.
Nah, he didn't. He shouldn't have.
He should not have gotten ejected for that.
He shouldn't have.
Kudos to you, Travis Kelce. Because you know what? You did something that every player in the NFL wish they could do without being ejected. You took one for the team. You understand? And we love you for that. And you gave us a hell of a laugh. Because I've been laughing all week. All that work, I'm laughing like, oh man, this dude here is hilarious. I mean,
you know what? The man was all in his rights, bruh. I mean, when I first seen it, don't get me wrong.
Right to get ejected?
No, man, the man should not have that man should not been ejected for that.
Yeah, I don't think. But what I want to know is, what did he say that the average NFL player says every time a player go that way and he get a flag for it?
I'm gonna tell you what he said. Are you effing blind? Well, that's what he said.
Man, you know how many players say that?
Right. But you know how many players mumble it under their breath?
Nah.
His was voice. His went over the crowd. Are you effing kidding me? Oh, you gonna throw a flag at me? Come on, flag. What's up? Get him out of here. Remind me of baseball.
Man, bro, I tell you, bro, when I seen that, bro.
Oh, man.
When I seen it, bro.
He may be the nominee for the year.
This is the crazy thing, Pat. This is a crazy thing. I saw the Richard Sherman play first.
Right.
And I said, ooh, we got us one.
Right.
Got us one. It's over with. Nobody and I'm watching it, you know what I'm saying? I rewind it again. I said, that's blatant right there.
Right.
There's no way he don't make man. You know, it's done, play over with. And then,
you see this?
Then they do like they do like, you know, we going to James Brown for a game break, and they show it, and I said, we got competition.
But the thing that made me choose Travis Kelce over Richard Sherman was because they did not penalize Richard Sherman for the hit on the kicker.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They only flagged him from being offside.
Right.
That's it. But Travis Kelce, my man for the rest of this.
My man.
You heard me? You gonna hold it down for
my
the
man.
Hey, Travis Kelce, if you're tuning in, my brother, or anybody you know tuning in, hey, hit us up on FanView. Send us your private email or whatever. We gotta send you a
forget all that
T-shirt.
Send us the towel. Send us the towel. Send us the towel that you throw so we can put it on
he
a madman.
He threw his glove.
Well, send up whatever you do. Send it to us so we can put it on a Madman Hall of Fame. Yeah, man, my man, you are first ballot.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
Look,
the Madman of the year.
Look, I thought Earl Tower first ballot. Look, you kicked that joker to the side. We don't even know who he is.
Man, bro, I seen this, bro.
Wow.
Wow. And you know, I was under the influence of
I honestly don't think he should have been ejected, but I understand why he was ejected.
Right. Yeah,
For number
right.
one, taunting the referees is not tolerated in the NFL at all. You will get ejected at all times. Anything dealing with the referees, as far as being out of place with them, you will get ejected. Dealt with.
I think so you go hug them.
That's what I'm about to say. You gonna say, but you know. You're not supposed to have physical contact with the ref. Now, if the ref initiates the physical contact, it's cool. Because, you know, sometimes you'll see throughout the course of the game, you'll see the ref was, like, trying to talk to him. He might can't hear the crowd noise, so he got his own run. But for you to go out your way and, like, just, you know, like,
what they mean by not
do-si-do with him?
What they mean by not having physical contact with the referee, meaning you cannot assault a referee. You cannot assault a referee, period. You cannot put your hands on them in any violent or negative way.
Right, gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? Now, walking up, giving them a high five, good call, ref. Nothing wrong with that. You know what, ref? You missed that call, but you'll get the next one. Pat, smack on the ass. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But Travis Kelce did it for us.
Yeah.
That boy said, what?
Come on, boy. It ain't yellow, but it's noticeable.
Oh, boy,
He go nothing. I got more than you.
It was the ref trying to run off him. He ain't have another flag. So he took his hat off.
No. He
threw his hat as another flag.
When they take their hat off, someone's coming out.
The game.
No. When they take their hat off, that's another flag. He just don't. The referee each ref only has one flag. Mm-hmm. So once you throw that one flag, unless a player go out of bounds, you know he'll take his hat off saying he went out of bounds. But if another flag happens in the play, you already threw one flag. The next thing is to throw your hat. You know that's
him throwing his shoes next. Hey, but that game.
You know what I'm saying?
You roll out of here. But listen, let's dive in. LSU, Bama. We talked about it last week. We talked about Ed Orgeron securing the job. Okay, if he wins, they lost like I predicted.
I mean, we all kind of figured, you know what I'm saying, they was going to lose. I was just a homie, you know what I'm saying? But
I didn't predict that.
That's not what y'all commented.
Hold on.
Y'all already know I'm an LSU fan. I'm going for LSU regardless. That's like me not going for the Saints.
I'm just stating the obvious.
Hold on, you were scared, and I don't know what, when Jamal Adams caught that pick on the first drive for Alabama.
You got that right, I was.
You was shaking.
You got that right, I was.
It to the fourth quarter.
You right, I was scared. I saw the momentum early. I was like, LSU, I'm going to put the boob in these people. They better be bad. Better be bad.
Only if LSU had a quarterback, dog.
Now, the 14 plays, they ran 2 pass plays, and they ran 10 run plays, and they ran 8 of them with the quarterback. At some point in time, you got to realize they ain't throwing the ball. You could just put 9 in the box. You need a 3 and out. You need to get the ball back. You get up 10 minutes in the fourth quarter. You were down only 7-0. That was still a game. That game could have had 2 or 3 more possessions in that football game. Not LSU. You get the ball back with 2 minutes left in the game. We're down about 10. This game over with.
What happened was the defense was on the field the whole game. LSU, think about it. LSU was going 3-and-out punt, 3-and-out punt, 3-and-out punt, 3-and-out punt. Alabama was going on drives and did punt. You know, so it's fourth quarter, and it's coming from a former defensive player out there on the field. If I'm out there battling all game, as a defensive player, I go into the game expecting no more than playing 50 snaps.
Right.
Once I hit 110 snaps,
it's a problem.
I'm done. And I'm still trying to give it my all. And these guys fresh. You know what I'm saying? Look, they got it going. They got it going. And then my coordinator stopped calling the defense that was killing them.
Yup.
If you notice, Dwayne Thomas was the one that came out and said, we're going to dominate. Dwayne Thomas put his money where his mouth was.
And he played a hell of a game.
He had like 13 tackles. Out of 13 tackles, it was like 7 for tackle for loss.
He started early.
You know,
he started early.
And what they were doing,
Tone early.
They put wherever side Dwayne Thomas from, he was blitzing from the outside. They put him opposite of Arden Key, and they attacked the quarter. They said, forget the running back. We're gonna let y'all have the quarter. Y'all gonna let if y'all folks got the running back,
and they got away from
us
that.
Two got the quarterback. On that drive, for some odd reason,
they got away from that.
Dwayne Thomas was in coverage the whole time.
For a team that ain't even thrown the
Why?
They got it. They got away from their game plan.
You asking why we got Josh back on the line? You see what I'm saying? Josh, you there?
Yeah.
What up, man?
What up, my brother?
Back at it again, Humbo.
Yeah, man.
You got your Bible in your hand? Huh?
Church.
Preach. Carry on. What's up, my brother?
I'm a lost word because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not too much of an LSU fan, but I do fucks with a lot of their players. And what the fuck was going on with Leonard?
I thought you said you had your Bible in your hand, church.
I did.
He put it down quick.
I had to put it down once I started talking about it. You had to put it down for a second.
All right. Well, you got to give us some kind of Morse code or be like up, down, something.
Let me tell you what happened to Leonard Fournette.
All right.
Let me tell you what happened to Leonard Fournette.
This man,
Alabama front seven.
Go ahead, Josh. I'm with you though.
What's going on with? I had so height and not trying to bad game. Get me wrong.
Yo, Josh,
I still like dude.
Yo, Josh.
Your phone breaking up.
You're breaking up real bad. Once you hang up right fast and hit us back,
spot,
you know what I'm saying? You're breaking up real bad.
But I'm a Davy on Josh's point. Where was Leonard Fournette in this game? Because here's the deal. I pulled up some stats about Leonard Fournette versus Alabama. And here, I'm here to tell y'all right now, folks, the stats ain't good.
No.
Leonard Fournette, in his 3 seasons at LSU, has 57 total carries. He has a total of 145 yards.
That's not good.
In 3 seasons.
Let me tell you.
And I'm here to tell you right now, that don't look good for the league either.
What? I was saying the same thing.
What?
Listen, let me tell you something.
Y'all about to make me transform to madman over here.
Let me tell you something.
Hey, I agree with you, man, my brother.
I agree with you. Let me tell you something.
That's a mad mouth.
Alabama defense is the most pro style defense in college football. When you get to Alabama,
come again, say what?
Negative.
Alabama.
Negative.
Alabama defense is one of the most closest NFL style defenses you're going to get to in college football. You play Alabama.
No.
They dominate you on defense.
You got to understand something. Hold up. You speaking on? I don't mean to cut you off, but I just want to comment on what you just said.
Okay, go ahead.
You said Alabama defense is the best defense close to the NFL, right?
In college football.
In college football.
Yes.
That's only on the strength of who their head coach is.
I could care less.
You don't say you can care less, because if Nick Saban leaves there, you're going to be saying different about Alabama's defense.
Well, Nick Saban is there now. So while he is there now, the bottom line is this. There are the best NFL-style team, league, in college football. What I'm telling you is this. When you play Alabama, they dominate you with their front seven, okay? I don't care who you is at running back. They put their front seven on the line. Guess what? They going to make you throw the ball. You better have a quarterback so you can throw the ball. And I'm going to tell you what happened. The middle of the field was open all game. I don't know why. I see
college. It's college.
I mean, but you exploit it. I can care less what it is. I can care less if it's the pros.
Still, it's college.
Or the NFL. At the middle of the field. If the middle of the field is open in the NFL, guess what you're going to do? You're going to exploit it. Okay? Same thing. If the middle of the field is open, you know what you do? You got 2 linebackers on Leonard Fournette all time. The Alabama front folk ain't no joke. You ain't coming through there. Okay, and you got 2 linebackers on Leonard Fournette. Every time he get the ball, they in the backfield.
What?
You not gonna do nothing. What they needed to do was have a chip tight. Oh, all right, you want to send your linebackers in? I'm gonna send my tight end out. Just chip them and run straight out. They did that one time the whole game. I'm gonna do that the whole game.
I know a play that Alabama cannot stop.
What is that?
The annexation of Puerto Rico.
That's all I'm saying, people. Man. Alabama has the. I don't care who you is, dog. Man, I don't care who you is. They're gonna make you throw the ball.
Check this out.
They're gonna straight up.
Check this out. All right.
Hey, I'm gonna let you get to that Henry bill, but right quick, we got Josh right back on the line. Josh, you with us?
Yeah.
What up, my brother?
I'm cool, man. I had to call the fam. You heard me. I gotta get back into my New Orleans. You heard me, way out here.
Man, hey, ain't nothing down here. Stick to Baltimore.
Hey, shit, ain't nothing out here either. It's just a smaller version of what's going on up there. We're down there.
No. Trust me, there's opportunities. Take them, my brother. Take them.
Oh, I know you heard me. I didn't work myself up on that. I'm working myself up on that boat, you heard me. So, yeah, I know what you're talking
no
about.
wrong with that. But, you were saying something about Leonard Fournette, but go ahead and continue.
Oh, yeah, man. That's my dude, you heard me. I fucks with Leonard, you heard me. Because, like I said, I watched dude when he was in high school and shit, you heard me. Like, I'm a real fan. And I was just looking at the shit on YouTube, you heard me, with his highlight. And how it is, they basically putting him with Adrian Peterson, Frank Gore, Bo Jackson, and another player, I forgot the other guy's name, but they're putting him in a category with them. And I'm like, how can you put that man in a category with them people when they came out at a different time? And then if you look at the stats, their stats are way different. How can you sit up there and put him in the same category with them in college as opposed to when they was playing college? And now they talk about when he come to the league, he's supposed to be just like them.
Well, you know that's all the projections. You know the style of play. They project him to exude that.
I'm gonna say this: if any running back can get shut down in college, he can get shut down in the NFL.
Man, let me hop back on this real quick.
Any running back.
Look, is Alabama the best defense in college football right now?
Yes.
I said Oregon.
Huh? I guarantee you.
Well, hold on. When
Oregon
you go by numbers, they're not the best. Washington is, but
okay,
but
you got a point there.
But you know, as far as the best NFL defense, incorrect. Because what they let's put apples to apples. All right, apples to apples,
oranges to oranges.
When they get to the next level, if they the best in college, I mean, if they playing that good of a system, that mean the next step should be flawless for them, right?
Right.
What position group only does good for Alabama in the NFL?
Wait,
you think about it too long. Linebackers. That's it. They defensive linemen, horrible in the NFL. Their cornerbacks, horrible in the NFL. The only people they got
horrible.
The only people they got that do good on the next level is linebackers. Now for the scheme
in the past 3 years, safety too.
Just one safety did good.
3.
I say one safety.
One.
Landon Collins not good.
That boy can't cover.
Wait, who?
He can tackle.
Wait, hold on.
That boy can't cover. And look, Mark Barron got moved to linebacker. How horrible he was at safety.
Hold up, Henry. Fred, my man, I need you to state that name again. What is his name again?
Landon Collins.
Landon Collins?
Mm-hmm.
Come again, say what?
Landon Collins.
Come again, say what?
Hey, he from New Orleans.
I never heard of him.
He from New Orleans.
The Giants.
I've never heard. Oh, you talking about him?
21. Yeah.
Oh, thank you for
the one.
Thank you, my good man.
Yeah.
But you know, they Alabama scheme. They get the right players for their scheme.
Right.
All right. So I give them that. Now, just because a player struggles against one team doesn't mean he's not ready for the next one. Doesn't mean he's going to struggle to lead. Prime example, LSU shuts Julio down. Every year that Julio Jones, the same Julio Jones that's terrorizing the NFL right now, LSU shut him down. AJ Green shut him down. The only team to stop Johnny Heisman football. The only, this is so now out of the people I just named, of course, Johnny's the only one that's not doing nothing in the league. But you can struggle against one team and still dominate in the pro. For instance, Myles Garrett struggles against Alabama and LSU. You trying to tell me that boy not going to be able to rush the pass in the league just because one team shuts him down?
No, he's going to play.
You know what I'm saying? So that argument about Leonard Fournette is going to struggle at the next level is ridiculous to me.
That's a little different because listen,
which I understand.
Because the play calling is totally different. The scheme, look, coordinators get paid big bucks on the NFL level to scheme their best people open.
Okay, and listen, I'm not saying you have valid points. I'm agreeing with you, but I'm about to go to another point. Okay, what you are saying is correct, but all those positions are personal positions. That means you could a lot of times make your own play. As a running back, okay, you depend on people to make certain gaps for you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
And in NFL, a lot of those gaps aren't going to be open. Okay. And Alabama tend to show that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not going to say that he's not going to be a good NFL player, but the greatness that they are projecting him to be, I just don't see it because the greatness, yes, great running backs dominate their rivals at some point before they leave college.
Not this. Look, this. You made a point that I think you overlooking. You made one key point that I think you overlooking.
Okay.
The running back can't do it by himself.
Exactly.
Never had.
Exactly.
Even the great Barry Sanders with that horrible offensive line he played with Detroit, he lost about the same amount of yards as he gained. He was just faster than everybody, and once he got to the edge, it was good night.
Hey, yeah, but that was different times. You know what I'm saying? The league was slow. The league much faster these days.
Barry Sanders, there's no way in hell you cannot tilt your hat to Barry Sanders. No. Because Barry Sanders didn't have an offensive line. Didn't have a quarterback. Didn't have nothing. It was just Barry.
I'm not saying that Barry wasn't the man, but this is what I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying.
Right.
If you watch all of Leonard Fournette carry from that game. Mm-hmm. Maybe 2 or 3, and that's a 2 or 3. He got like 8 or 9 yard run, 8-yard runs that he didn't have a defender in his face soon as he touched the ball. Man, I don't care who you is back there. If I depend on my offensive line to just give me a crease, and the crease is not even there, they're in the backfield with me getting the ball. Of course, I'm not going to do good.
Well,
of course, I'm not going to.
But here's my and I 1,000% agree with you. Here's my issue. This has happened 3 seasons against the same team.
At some
point in time, is it really the scheme or just the play?
But see, this is the thing. Them Alabama defensive lines the past 3 years have been better than LSU offensive line the past 3 years. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to when Jeremy Hill was playing running back at LSU offensive line was dominant. They moved the ball on anybody.
Anybody.
Mm-hmm. You talk that whole offensive line is first rounders, with the exception of Lyle Collins, who should have been a first rounder. But that whole entire offensive line was first rounder, and I think only 2 people off that Alabama defensive line got drafted that year. But that's when they had them 4 beasts that linebacker do. But you talking about the linebackers had to make the tackle because they was the only one that was free. That offensive line was getting people going that way. This offensive line, you got one dominant person, the center. Eat the post. And he a dog. But look, one person can't block 3. When you got your best defense lineman on the outside on Karl Malone's son, who's a guard, but you got him playing tackle because your best tackle is hurt. he's used to having somebody on the outside to help him and somebody right next to him to help him. When he on the island by himself and he getting his butt crushed, the other tackle got a speed rusher in Tim Williams that he can't keep up with. Of course you're gonna struggle with that. And that's this is the same. These guys are seniors, so Leonard Fournette been going against these same guys for all 3 years.
His career.
And minus Lyle Collins, your best offensive player is in the middle. Your best offensive lineman in the middle, so you can scheme around that. If you got a dominant center and I got a dominant D line, I can scheme around that and give you fits.
That's true.
That's why the teams that give Alabama trouble have a scrambling quarterback.
But at some point in time, here's what I'm looking at, and I don't disagree with you. But at some point in time, from a confidence standpoint, from a player standpoint, you got to go in and say, you know what, I may lose this game, and I'm done at LSU. But man,
I gotta go out with a bang, man.
I gotta do something against that team because you're going into the pro career knowing that, you know what, I didn't really do well against the team. So when you go out here and when you get in the NFL, because you're gonna face in the SEC when you play this one team once a year, you're gonna face a division rival. You play them twice, and God forbid. So when I'm looking at Leonard Fournette, I'm asking myself, is he really a all-around back? When I mean by all-around back, I mean this is a guy who can play in the NFC or AFC. I'm looking at him and I'm saying his best chance of having a career is the NFC team that don't have great defenses, more of an offensive side of the football kind of offense. He goes to an AFC North team, he in trouble.
I don't think so.
He in trouble.
The reason why, because I look at
Cleveland be perfect the prime example.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he go Cleveland. I don't care who he go to Cleveland. He in trouble. But the reason why, a lot of think about like Melvin Gordon and all of them. These guys, think about how
that's a good back.
You know what I'm saying? How he ran the same type of offense that Leonard Fournette ran in college mostly. What is San Diego putting him in the I formation? No. He's running the ball out of shotgun. They scheming him. You know what I'm saying? They will scheme you open. They, it's not too many more of these down the field backs. You know what I'm saying? I think, but this is what I will put a question mark on Fournette's greatness. This is the reason why, because I feel like the scheme that he's in don't show you if he can do what you expect he could do. You know what I'm saying? I don't, because I don't think like if you just keep him in the eye, double tight, like the whole
they should have been throwing him out in the flat. They should have been doing some chip blocking,
or something.
The middle of the field was just too open, too all game for them not to be exploiting the middle of the field. I mean, if you're gonna give Leonard Fournette the ball, I mean,
give him. How many times we seen him get it on not that crazy power toss they run, but how many times you seen them just give Leonard Fournette like a full on toss and say, "Look, use your speed, big boy on the safety, go make that tackle." You know what I'm saying? Go break it.
But here's the thing though, I'm looking at Leonard Fournette and I'm saying, you know what? He went up against a 3-4 defense, and he wasn't that successful. So when I am saying this, because it's not just also players, but it's also scheme. That scheme there maybe has not allowed him to use his ability the way he wants to use it.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, if he gets drafted to particular AFC North team, particularly Cleveland, a lot of those teams play. He gonna play division right. They play a 3-4 defense.
Oh, Cleveland gonna get a quarterback. So we can say
ain't no quarterbacks out there available to take with that pick.
You know what I'm saying?
We've already talked about that pick. That pick is to sell tickets.
Who will sell tickets faster? A quarterback, right?
Alabama took and exposed something that we haven't seen really. As far as Leonard Fournette comes, they showed you something different than what all these other teams showed you, because he run over every fucking body else. He just running these niggas over like he back in high school, you heard me?
Right.
And Alabama basically showed us and showed him, like, okay, this shit not easy, you heard me? We about to let you know, like, what you about to get into, like, for real. You about to go to the NFL, you heard me? You running over all these teams and this shit, you heard me? Because if you look at it, all the teams that beat Alabama motherfuckers throwing. They throwing it on Alabama. They running it a couple times, but they mostly throwing it.
Josh.
And LSU right now, LSU is an all-run. It's an all-run team.
Josh.
And people are starting to see that scheme about them, that y'all all-run team. So now that everybody's seeing that they all run, you heard me, and then they seeing what Alabama doing and did to do what they run. Everybody gonna be trying to do that now. That's why I said you got how you said, you heard me. Like when you look at it and you seen the shit that was going on, you be like, damn man, they really shutting him down like this.
But see,
and that make you go to thinking about a different way about the man. But it's like, okay, he done ran over every fucking body else. This is one team he can't run over. Why is it this one team out of everybody this nigga running over? You hear me? It's just this one team.
That's what I want to explain to you. You wonder why it's that one team? Because that's one team in college football, for number one, that has an NFL caliber head coach. The man should not be a head coach for any college team. He should be in the NFL. Period.
But he
No. I 100% agree with Madman.
I do too. Yeah, I really do
because he
dude done showed you he could go from team to team in college league and bring him a championship. He didn't show motherfuckers that a lot of times. So I really do think he's ready for the next step in that NFL level.
You gotta think he went to a team that was horrible in the NFL and made him a playoff team. You know, quick. The reason why Saban won't work for the NFL, it's tough for me as a head coach and y'all my players. Y'all making 10 times more money than I'm making, and for me to just talk to you like you a little kid, and for me to expect for you to listen to me, that don't fly. That don't fly in the NFL. See, in college, I'm the only one making money. You're not making money. Your money is the school, the little gifts that the bowl commission get you, you know all that. But look, if I tell you going to bed at 8:00, if your buddy ain't in bed at 8:00 that you not playing, you in bed at 8:00.
Let me tell you something.
If as a pro head coach, if I tell you in bed at 8:00 and you're not playing, I'm gonna see you in the club. And you know,
I'm gonna laugh at my pro player.
And then
a grown man, dog.
And then all you gonna do is what? Get like a $5,000 team fine. That's paper change.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you why he is not an NFL coach. Some people are leaders of great men, and some people aren't. In other words, what I mean is, it's not just you gotta be able to know how to motivate grown men to do what you want them to do, and that's what NFL coaches do. He wasn't able to do that, and he would never he would never be able to do that.
But he did.
And he didn't.
He did it. Look what he took to do.
That's why he's right back where he's at.
Where he started.
There is not too many. There is not too many.
The one that worked for that coaches Michigan
that stepped back down from the NFL.
Where did he?
Jim Harbaugh had years. He had years.
What he
decade on his belt. He left in what? Even long. It was a blink of an eye. For as an NFL coach, he was even there.
But where did Saban start his coach career?
Okay, that's where he started from. What I'm saying,
no, he's a Bill Belichick disciple. He was on
Cleveland team.
Yeah, he's on the. He knows what it takes. The thing is, do he enjoy it? He don't. He look. Once he got that taste of head coach power in the college level, then he went to be a head coach on the NFL level. It's totally different ball game, and so he got right back to where he was comfortable at. Where what he says goes, that's what Chip Kelly's struggling with.
And that's why I go back to say what I say. Some people are leaders of men, and some people aren't. Leaders. Bill Belichick. Guess what? If he tell you can't have to bed
you the alpha,
at 8
you ain't
o'clock,
the alpha of the pack.
I don't want to see you in the club. Guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna be in your hotel room at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, you free to get cut. He could
straight up. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
But see,
he a Bill Belichick disciple.
But that's it. It's no other Bill Belichick. There's no one even close to him, and he's earned that respect to what he, and he earned their respect, and he has his program. The
Steelers coach.
You don't hear nobody talk about it's the Saints way, it's the Falcons way.
The Steelers coach.
All you hear about is the Patriot way.
The Steelers coach, Mike Tomlin, just as young as anybody in the NFL, the youngest head coach ever. And guess what? He command respect. If he tell you to be in your hotel room at 8 o'clock, he don't want to see you in the club. Guess what's gonna happen?
Well, you know what?
Your ass gonna be in your hotel room at 8 o'clock, and you ain't gonna be in the club.
But see, but you know what? Now he was the product of that's Bill Cowher's. That was Bill Cowher's team, and he was Bill Cowher's guy. It's not like he came out the blue like, bam, this your job, do what you do. That's a total. That was a total different. He was on that staff.
He knew the system.
Yeah, and the players knew him and was comfortable.
Right.
And the players knew
that
was Bill Cowher.
Else is going to be the same way.
If he would have went to a whole other team and became the head coach, it would have been a totally different ball.
He had to create the atmosphere. He had to create the genre. Yeah. And what happened is that genre was already created before he got there.
And he was the guy.
It's his genre now.
Yeah. It's totally his team now. But the guy who made that team relevant,
the cow,
and he's his guy.
But I follow his point though.
Yeah,
I do follow his point though. He got a good point.
Sir,
Nick said, I don't think he would not be a great NFL coach anymore.
No,
I don't think he would.
He can't do it though. So that's why he went back to his.
I don't think he can have that command of an NFL team anymore in his career.
Yeah. But what I meant by the comment that I made earlier, as far as Nick Saban is NFL caliber head coach. It's just the simple fact that
he played in the NFL. He coached in the NFL.
Not the fact that he coached in the NFL. It's just the way he's commanding college football.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I understand you feel like you can't control the NFL. That's where your competition is. That's like Mayweather. I don't respect him because you're not stepping. You done beat everybody.
In your weight class.
In your weight class.
You gotta step it up.
Your game up.
Step it up.
You got everybody losing all this weight trying to fight you.
Trying to fight you, but you not stepping up.
He ain't Roy Jones. Roy Jones jumped.
I tilt my hat to Roy Jones.
Roy
Jones stepped it up.
Whoever
he
wanted
got
to fight,
knocked out a few times.
But whoever wanted to fight him,
he about
fight him. Like, all right, look, I'll come down to you one time. You come down to me one time. I'll go up to you one time. I ain't scared. You know what I'm saying? Y'all must have forgot.
Man, the entertainment, it's time fly. But man, we better hurry up. We only got a few minutes left. We better talk a little about these things. I mean, at the end of the day, it was a damn good game between Alabama and LSU. But
they lost. Alabama won.
It's over. But my dogs, who that nation, we did win.
I was at the game.
41. Tell us about it, Fred. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, tell me about the atmosphere, because the video that you showed us was so telling of the fan atmosphere. You walking into the stadium, you got the Saints jersey on. How did they treat you?
Huh? How did they treat you? How did they greet you?
Well, first when you walk up to the stadium, first of all, let me get something about San Francisco. First of all, it's way too much to park. I thought down here was too much to park. It's $50 to park up there.
What?
Okay, I'd
have been on that trolley, boy.
$50 to park.
That's about a hit.
That's first thing.
Boy, you know what we can do with that?
$50 to park. All I'm gonna say is 3G.
You should have Uber, boy.
Well, you can't
taxi.
Well, the stadium is actually about 40 minutes out from. Santa Clara is like 40 minutes out from San Francisco.
All right.
So when they built the stadium is by far one of the best stadiums I've ever seen in my life. It's a nice, beautiful stadium. When you finally park and you finally get to walk into Levi's Stadium, and they let you in, it's like an entrance. You just walk up an elevator, man, and you're there. You're on top of the game. You're right there in front of it. The San Francisco 49 fans are good fans. They rep their team, but they're bad this year, so they kind of had their little tongue together.
Right.
Now, granted, the ones that were out there were still talking about the past. They're talking about the 90s, what they were in the 90s. Well, we had 5 Super Bowl championships. Say, how many in this decade?
Ooh.
None. Okay.
49ers?
5 Super Bowl championships. You got 5.
Yeah, I know.
None this decade.
None
this Jerry Rice.
None this century.
None this century.
None this century.
It's a great.
They sound like Dallas over there.
It was a great atmosphere. Great stadium. I got to give the Who That Nation props. We showed up.
All right.
We showed up.
Who that?
And Michael Thomas showed
We that.
He showed out. Who that nation showed up?
Man, that young man is coming along.
Yeah, that was the fires catch I've ever seen.
I can't say
The second touchdown, and when you watch it in the stadium, you were like, did he catch that? Oh, you got to be kidding me, right? He really caught that ball? That six? You saw who that nation stood up, and the 49 fans was like, this is over. We're out.
Yeah.
Come
Dixie,
on,
let's go.
Come on,
We're going to Oakland to see the goddamn Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. We're out of here.
Come on,
let's go.
Come on,
Time to beat the traffic.
Time to beat the traffic. They ended up when Mike Thomas scored that touchdown. Them people got up and said, we're going to Oakland.
Wow.
Oakland. But one thing,
we're out.
I think one thing I will, if you watching Mr. Ingram, even though I just downed your college team,
Ice Bucket.
Kudos to you for being a good pro. You got bench, and you didn't sit there and pout about it. You know you didn't down talk the guy that took your spot. What you did was you went out there and showed him why I was the starting running back from the get go.
No,
and you exploded.
No. I'm gonna say this.
He exploded.
Mark Ingram, if you
Ice Bucket.
See, I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him by his government name so you can hear me.
Oh no, hold on, all right, my bad.
But just to let you know, until you improve and upgrade yourself, you will always be known to us Who That Nation fans as Ice Bucket. Okay, and this is why it takes for you to get benched or for you to have some major competition with other running backs stepping up, picking up major yards for you to show up. If that's what it takes for you to show up for the New Orleans Saints, don't.
Leave.
Don't show up.
What?
Don't show up.
Well, some of the best players play because of competition.
Competition was necessary.
Yeah.
And that's what he needed.
No. You are a running back in the NFL. What you need is to get your check, what you get every week. Run the damn ball.
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah.
I got a question, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Josh. Yes.
As far as that goes, Deuce McAllister.
What about him?
We know how fire he was. You heard me? You think he had competition?
Deuce?
Oh man, he had to come in and take somebody's.
He had to come and take somebody.
He had to come in and take Ricky's spot,
and that wasn't a hard job to take.
Well, because
we put Ricky. We the reason. To be honest with you, we the reason Ricky Williams is in the Hall of Fame. To be honest with you.
Ricky in the Hall.
You got to understand.
Not yet.
Well, the Hall of Fame, the weed smokers, probably.
Hold on.
He in the Saints Hall of Fame, from what I know.
You got to understand something.
I got to verify that one.
Go ahead, man.
But you may be right. Well, go ahead.
Oh yeah. But Deuce McAllister really ain't have nothing. So. To be honest with you, he didn't really have no competition. So here you are, Ingram, and McAllister showed out because that's what McAllister did. That's what McAllister wanted to do.
Hold on, you can't say
Ingram,
Deuce didn't have competition because Deuce had competition. Deuce held his own by the simple fact of he's Deuce. Okay, there was a reason why when we went to the Super Bowl, he was brought back. For number one, Deuce McAllister has always been loyal to the New Orleans Saints, and we salute you for that. Not even that. The man came out of college. He played for the New Orleans Saints and no one else. And guess what? When it came to certain yards that we needed, I don't care if he was wounded. He was licking them and sticking them. So when it comes to Deuce McAllister, watch your tone, Josh.
Nah, I'm not talking about. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that. As far as Ingram goes, you know,
you can't compare Ingram to Deuce McAllister.
Only reason I'm saying this is because
didn't need the competition.
Ingram is supposedly this nice running back and all this, doing all this stuff. So it takes for these other guys to come on the team,
right,
and pick up bigger yards than you,
for him to show
you out. You heard me?
Exactly.
For you to sit up there and go to your full potential. With Deuce McAllister, he was at his full potential no matter whether he had competition or not. Him coming out of college, like you said,
You heard me?
You know what?
He showed you, and he let you know, like, I'm here, and I'm here to stay, you heard me? And by me being here to stay, I'm about to let y'all know, regardless of who y'all bring on this team as another running back behind me, I'm going to show y'all, you heard me? This is what I'm going to do. And with Ingram, it's like you got to bring somebody else to basically threaten him. If you don't threaten him, then he's not going to show out.
I got to agree with you on that one.
I agree with you on that, John.
Well, here's the deal.
And that's what I'm talking about. That's the point I was trying to make when I said Deuce, you heard me, ain't really have no competition. That's what I meant, you heard me? Like, no matter how he felt or how he was, you heard me, he let it be known, like, this is me, you heard me, and this is how I'm coming. With Ingram like sometime.
Well, here's the thing, and I would agree with you on that, but some players need that. Yeah. Not every player operates and responds the same way. He may just need, and if I'm Sean Payton right now, I'm simply saying, you know what, I'm still a 2 running back system. Just so I can get the best out of him, I'm going to be a 2 running back system. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. That performance of his was good. Yeah. It was a good performance. I was impressed. Eric Reed slow for some apparent reason. I'm sorry. He could have caught this dude. But I'm happy for Ice Bucket. He needed to respond, and he did. But here's the deal. He got a task
to be honest with you, I don't know, but this is my own personal experience. Opinion. And to me, I feel like that was one of his best that I've seen in a long time out of him.
I put it on the second best game I've seen him play.
Yeah, better games, yeah.
Yeah, I see it as the second best game as a pro.
What I did see was the first with him breaking up that long touchdown.
But did he struggle? Man, I think somebody in the hover round could have came down there and caught that ball.
I'm looking like, hold up. Y'all gonna let Mark Ingram run a touchdown on y'all like that?
But the impressive thing was how fast he hit that hole and then made the move. To get to, I was like, that to me, that was more impressive than how long the run was.
Well, that was the Alabama walking.
Honestly, when he made that run, I'm going to be honest with you. I was not impressed. Because coming into this game, it was already known and spoken that the San Francisco...
He was going to be running like that.
No. That the San Francisco 49ers are ranked last as far as stopping the run. Right. So I was expecting the New Orleans Saints to pick up over 300 yards rushing easily on the San Francisco 49ers.
Over 300 yards rushing? You expected the Saints to get
on the last ranked run stopping team? Yes, I did.
Well,
talking about team that don't run the ball.
Who?
You expected that?
But I expected it because in my mind I'm thinking as a head coach, I would take advantage of that. Knowing that they cannot stop the run, I'm going to run it down your throat, you heard me, until you cough up my seeds.
Well, look, expect me to win the Powerball numbers, because if you expected that, I need your numbers right now so we can make it, baby.
I got my numbers, you know what I'm saying? I got my numbers.
Too. Guaranteed.
Give us to me.
We're running over a little bit of time here, but next Sunday we play the Broncos. What's your predictions? Hurry up right fast. Predictions.
They lose.
Saints won by 3.
I give the Saints win 7+.
Saints
win by 7+.
Saints win.
3+.
Saints win. Broncos are hurt right now. Mm-hmm. They're playing at home. They're tough. They're tough. Saints are probably one of the best home teams under Sean Payton. So I give that to them.
I'm gonna say this: Saints right now in the NFL, number 1 ranked offense in the league, number 1 ranked passing offense in the league.
I see why.
This week they lose 34-24. Unfortunately, they lose.
I say
they're not better than their record. They're 4-4.
We missed that.
And they're not better than their record.
They're way better than their record.
They're worse.
Well, I'm a homer, so I'm just gonna go with the Saints win, but I don't think they're gonna win. But I am gonna put on record. Saints is gonna win by at least 10 points, but I don't think they're gonna win.
He said they gonna win. I'm a homer. They gonna win, but I don't think they're gonna win.
Man, Josh, it's nice talking to you, big homie. You know what I'm saying? It's nice talking to y'all people out there on Facebook, real. Hi, Mom.
Hey,
you know what
love
I'm saying?
y'all.
You know?
Shout out to everybody that tuned in on Facebook. Fire Red, Elijah Chapman, Ron Jones, Diana Jones, Katina Marie Pillar Chase, Nicole Jones, Jeremy Gray, a.k.a. G. Get it? My bad. Shaika Singleton. We know that. All right.
You understand? You know, we running all the time. Hold on.
And one last person, Keisha Smith. Thank you for tuning in, my love.
All day. Go ahead,
this is another edition of FanView, where real fans talk real
Yes,
sports.
we do.
All in on the New Orleans Talk Network. Listen, if it's your first time tuning in, we deeply, deeply appreciate tuning in again next week, 6 p.m. on the New Orleans Talk Network. Download the app, NOTN. Check us out, Facebook and Twitter, NOTN Net. NO Talk Net, sorry. NO Talk Net on Facebook and Twitter. Also, we're on YouTube. You can stream us live. New Orleans Talk Network on YouTube. Again, this is FanView. Real fans talk real sports. Only on New Orleans Talk Network.
Hey, and check this out. I got a challenge for y'all. We get 100 shares on this show, I'm going to do something wild and crazy for y'all. I ain't going to tell y'all what it is, but I'm going to do something wild and crazy for y'all. You see what I'm saying? 100 shares. 100 shares.
Hundo.
And I got y'all on whatever y'all commenting y'all want me to do wild and crazy. I got
Wow, man, it's the people
I'm taking up the challenge. Holla at man, the big fan.
Man, the big fan.
Look, this your boy Fred, man.
Woo.
Go ahead, man.
This man, the big fan.
You know
Challenge man.
Challenge man.
You understand?
Your boy, big homie here, man.
And it's me, last but not least, the people's person. Y'all enjoy your night. Y'all be safe.
And we
out
got
there.
recite and the
producer in the booth. You understand? Shout out to Bank Boy in the booth over there. Y'all enjoy your night. Y'all be safe. Man, y'all come on, go get this Thursday night football game. And unfortunately, it's going to be a ball.
Hey, I ain't got... no disrespect to the show, but I ain't got football nowhere on my mind tonight.
Real quick, y'all get out, and support the high school footballs. Playoffs start this week. Y'all get out,
shout out to the high school boys
and check them out, man.
Congratulations to every high school team that made it into the playoffs.
Shout out to St. Helena, baby. Number 6 seed in 2A.
I'm gonna give a big shout to Egner Carr. Won the division, baby. I didn't go there, but big salute to Carr.
Don't get that.
Shout out to Job Code Tournament team.
You know me. I'm always getting proud out of my Hurricanes. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Couye.
You understand?
Y'all know y'all went to Couye, guys.
Hey man,
I never went to Couye. I signed up and everything. It was like, nah,
nigga.
nigga.
See y'all next week, man. Peace.